Hi, welcome to SuperKicking It with Kelsi, and I'm here with Punishment Martinez. Man, are we excited to see you. It's going to be a fun night in Atlanta at Center Stage. Why is this a great time to be a part of Ring of Honor?
This time specifically, it's because the talent that's here now. I think everybody's working at a top-notch level, and I don't think anybody can touch us right now. So now is the perfect time for Ring of Honor to pretty much to show the world what they could do.
I totally agree. And what made you get into wrestling? Can you pinpoint a point in your past where you were just like, oh, I'm hooked?
Well, the physicality. I was into martial arts before I was into pro wrestling, and I used to do that for a living, and then eventually became time to evolve. And I always had a love for professional wrestling, and it was something that I always wanted to do. So I started training, and I realized that this was something that I really could do for the rest of my life. So that's what I did.
Tell us a little bit about your martial arts past history.
I trained under my father. It's a traditional Japanese martial arts called Goju-Ryu. I did that for my entire youth. I was a two-time national champion in full contact fighting in the state of New York. And then we had martial arts school. Once we closed down the schools because we had to move, I decided to pursue the career in pro wrestling.
Nice. And who would be your dream opponent to face?
Man, in present times, I would speak just as being in Ring of Honor. So just here right now, Jay Lethal would be my number one guy.
Yeah, Jay Lethal, he's incredible. And what makes this place special creatively? Like you touched on the physicality. Creatively, what makes Ring of Honor apart from others?
Ring of Honor lets us be ourselves. They don't force you to be something that you're not or put you in situations where you're uncomfortable. I'm allowed to really express anything that I want in my way. And from front office to the crew, everybody's supportive. And that's why I feel like guys really find their niche when they're in Ring of Honor, opposed to when they're in other companies that they can't really express how they feel or how they want to portray themselves.
Well, you've had an awesome year. You've had some great matches. I really enjoyed your match with Jay White. Tell me, do you have a favorite match of this year so far?
Man, it's been a lot because my tag team matches with BJ and I teamed against War Machine because we had some brutal fights, especially the no DQ one. My match with Naito, I think that would probably be my favorite. My match with Naito at the War of the Worlds tour, and then also with Hiroki Goto in Japan for the Honor Rising tour. There's been so many, so it's hard to pinpoint one. I guess I would have to go with Naito just because it was in the States, the biggest match of my career. So 100%, I'd have to go with that one. But the great thing about Ring of Honor is, like I was just talking about, the talent is so above everybody else that any night you have a match, you're going to have one of the matches of your career, which is great. Night in and night out, we're having the match of our career. So
that's a great point. And you touched a little bit on this, but tell me more specifically, what about the relationship between Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling? Why is that so special and important?
Because neither company has a problem with putting their ego to the side, where most companies, they don't want to acknowledge other companies, where Ring of Honor and New Japan are basically saying, no, how about we make the business better and forget about individual priorities? And because at the end of the day, it helps you individually anyway. With the partnership where New Japan stars come to Ring of Honor stars go to New Japan, it just creates more interest, larger fan base, and it helps both companies, and it helps the business grow as a whole, so that everywhere, Japan and the United States, the boys have places to work.
Good point. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Too sweet.
Oh, we're kicking it. Super kicking it with Kelsi. We're kicking it. It's a show about wrestling. We're kicking it. Super kicking it with Kelsi. Oh, yeah.